Hello and welcome to Documint. In this video, we're going to show you how to create QR codes to add to your documents so that your users can easily get to your website or a landing page or any kind of link really that you would care to add to the QR code. So we're going to use three tools today. We're going to use Airtable, we're going to use QuickChart, and we're going to use, of course, our Documint template. So let's head over to our Airtable first. And here we have just a very simple table. We have just a quick ID field here. We have where the main action is happening. This is our URL for our QR code. This is what's going to generate our QR code for us. And in here, we're using an encode URL component for some of the text and color information because that comes through as text. And we need to ensure that it's formatted in the right way for the URL so that everything works smoothly for us. But I'll take a copy of this and leave it in the description so that you can use it too. Then we have our size field here where we can adjust the size in pixels of how big we want our QR code to be. We have two here. This is a background color and the color of the code itself. So these are hex codes. You can easily find hex code reference engines online to find what color you like, whether it's a brand color or you just want black and white. You can find the hex codes very easily just with a quick Google search. And the URL must take hex codes in this case. So we'll talk through that as well. Then there's a section here for your text. Now you can have just plain text in here that would effectively take you to a note. But the most common use case, of course, is going to a website. So this can be any URL for your website, but it needs to start with HTTPS in this case to identify it as a website. Then we have our button field here. This is our document generation link. I'll leave a link as to how to create this, but Documint will do that for you. And that's an easy way to get started. And then we're going to save it all back down to this field after our button click. So let's hop over to QuickChart. Our friends over at QuickChart, again, have made an awesome API for us to use for free. And this is where we set up our initial URL. So we could change the text in here, and you'll see that this has changed. You can see there's changes in the URL here. We could change the size. Let's say we want it 500. There we go. That's going to be about the size. And that changes in the URL. We could change the color if we wanted to. Let's make this red. There we go. It's a bit of a clash. So let's change the background color, maybe blue. Yeah. Oh, goodness. That's nasty on the eyes. But you can change that to whatever you'd like it to be. Let's make it a little bit nicer. There we are. So that will create the URL based on what you're looking for. And we could copy all of that and put it into our Airtable URL field, into the formula there. And these parts are going to dynamically change. So this where it says, hello, everyone, we can change that. The number here, these two numbers are the colors, and then the size. That's all going to be dynamic. So that will change every time. So it's a very straightforward interface here. You just make it as you would like to, grab the URL, and that was what will fit in here. But we've done the hard work for you here. Actually, this is the main part of the URL, and everything else is going to change dynamically. So you can just copy this, and you'll be good to go. So now let's hop over to our document template. So we've got a brand new template here. We're going to show you how easy this is to get started. So we need to drag in a section, and this is going to need a text element. So we grab that, pop it in there, and let's just say this code. Let's make that bold. We'll make it bigger. There we go. Put it in the middle. And now let's add our image. So we grab a section, delete that. Let's grab our image. And here is where we're going to add the path to the URL, because this is going to be dynamic. So Documint will get a new image every time. Every time that URL changes, the image will change. So to do that, we need to enter that as a variable. So we have our double curly brackets, and the field was called QR URL. So we need to do QR underscore URL to keep the format correct. We add that image, and then we double click it, and it brings it in. And this will be dynamic then. So we can change a few things in here. We could change the height if we wanted to, but I think we're going to leave it this time because we can define our height inside Airtable. So this will just be 100% of whatever we want it to be, 100%. But we will put it in the middle. And there we go. We've got our variable here, and I think we're pretty much set. Very simple template, but this should be good to go. So let's give this a try. So we have our URLs created. It's bringing together these pieces of information. So we should have everything that we need. And let's give this a try. Let's do one for Hello World. There we go. Might be a little bit small. You could give that a try and scan that with your phone. Let's do one for Quick Chart. So this is a different URL, different colors, all defined in Airtable. Give that a try. And then let's do one for our BBC website. Okay. So you can give that a try as well. And just to show you how easy that is and how this changes dynamically, let's add one more. Okay, we've got our base URL here. So let's make this one 600, and you can see the URL changing as we type. To keep it easy, let's just copy this. It'll be black and white. And then let's have https /documint. Okay, and then you'll see that our URL is now complete. So we're ready to go. All we need to do is click our button. There we are. So if you scan that code, that'll take you to Documint Me, where you can sign up for free and get started now. So I hope that was helpful, but please let us know if you have any questions at all, and thanks for trying Documint.